I can't believe I'm saying this and I'm filming this video on my phone, which I literally hate doing, but I just finished Gutter Witch. Like, I literally just pressed the end, like wrote the end, closed the laptop, formatted all the chapter titles, and I think it's ready to send to my agent tomorrow. Now, I've been accused of having an oat milk addiction. It's not that big, right? It's 1.5 litre size. This is my life hack. If you are a bagel queen, get out. Basically, and you buy fresh bagels, oh my god, these bagels don't want to come out because I know what I'm about to do to them. Weird. Anyway, cut the bagels in half and then freeze them. Oh my god, shut up. Right, I'm overstimulated. I'm overstimulated. One of the biggest scams at Christmas time is being like, oh, it's the holidays, I'm gonna get so much rest. It's the day after Boxing Day. It's 28th of December. I'm still bloody recovering from Christmas. I stayed up until about 4 AM every single night of the holidays. Good morning, guys. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I literally woke up. I've got my bagels and my coffee. Bagel cam. They're gonna slide off. I'm gonna hold them. Oh, look at that. And I'm basically just, I was gonna say I'm chilling. I'm far from chilling. I'm chilling right now because I've actually had a chance to sit down and eat my breakfast, but I am in the depths of deadline. So I want to be handing in my draft of my book to my agent by January 1st. That's what I want to be doing. I've got to do it. No ifs, no buts, no ands, whatever. So today is December 29th. So I've got the 30th. I've got today, the 30th and the 31st to get it done. It's looking tight, but I've just got to do it. I wanted to take a little break from being on deadline, but that's basically what this vlog is going to be about. It's like being on deadline. And open some PR that I got. Wait, I'm starving. Ooh. Anyway, I wanted to open some PR that I got. I say PR because I want to be like an Instagram girly, but basically as an author, you get sent early release copies of books, so proofs or art copies for blurbs. So I'm really excited to dive into these. Without further ado, here's what I've been sent this month. This one has come from all the way from lovely Faber. We've sent you an exclusive proof, but who do you think will be the next heiress? Oh, let the trials commence. Okay, fun. I love a trial. Not in my personal life though, they seem to love me. I love like a trial, I love a tournament, I love all that kind of good stuff. Love it, I've got a sticker. Sometimes you get merchy stuff with this kind of thing. Ooh, okay, yeah, so it's about a family who controls money and all the magic in this one place. But that control comes at a price. Each generation must compete in a series of deadly challenges to claim their inheritance. Oh, this is sounding incredible, and I love the font. Next, we've got a package from Penguin, which I'm really excited about. We've got this. This is our next PR package. Whatever could it be? I actually know what this one is already. I'm so excited. Got a little note. It says, hi Esmie, we hope you enjoyed this proof copy of Lauren's debut, Heir of Storms. I'm so excited for this. So that's coming out from Penguin in June 2025. How exciting is that? And here's the tagline, guys. I am the girl who wove the storm that shook the world. I love a good tagline. A tagline that makes me go, oh, and yeah. Oh my God, can I speak English? Yeah, that's my really eloquent explanation as somebody who writes words for a living. Okay, so this is Heir of Storms. It's by the incredibly talented Lauren Hamilton Murray, so remember that name because you're gonna be seeing a lot of it. I love it. So this says an epic YA romantasy in the style of Twin Crowns, an early Sarah J Maas with a touch of the Hunger Games. So it's giving Throne of Glass, yeah. Oh, it's got a prologue. Guys, we need to stop this prologue slander. Prologues, they're like the entree. I'm hungry now. Oh, this is good. Oh, is this a little taste of what's to come? Yeah, I love it. I remember when there was like a huge thing that was like, I hate prologues. If I see prologue at the beginning of a book, I'll skip it. I'll be so honest, and I'm sorry if this gets me, if people hate this, just say you're not a real reader then. Sometimes I am bored reading a prologue, but I know that it's like gathering clues. it will pay off later. Like, there will be a connection. A good author won't put a prologue in for no reason. Anyway, on to the last one. Last one is from Penguin. It's from Del Rey, which is an imprint of Penguin. And this is one that I'm possibly the most excited for. Yeah. Okay, so this book is called The Reaper. Here's the blurb. Amy is an empath, able to sense the auras of the supernatural creatures that stalk London at night. But without a guide and sorely lacking in knowledge, she spends night after night searching for answers. Gerald is a reaper, an assassin for hire. Ooh! On the verge of his awakening, of coming into his power and becoming the man his family need him to be, the man they demand he be. When Amy stumbles across Gerald one night, their meeting, she notices his strange aura unlike anything she has felt before. Afraid but desperate to know more, she follows, and Gerald makes her an offer she can't refuse. Become his partner, period. And he will introduce her to a world she's only ever felt the shallow surface of, the secret underground city. Their first mission together, find the girl who murdered her parents. Oh, that sounds so good, doesn't it? Sorry for my unhinged reading of that, but I'm so excited. This is so fun. Okay, I'm gonna read this. The author's also absolutely lovely and just very talented. So that concludes my PR unboxing. Basically gonna read all these books, give like sort of, I don't know, sort of 50-word little, I don't even know how to describe it, chunk of text, like a review, a mini review, being like, loved it. If I don't love it, I wouldn't give a review. And then yeah, it might appear on the book, it might not, but it's just nice to read them anyway and very cool to be sent books, so I'm gonna devour those. But first, my deadline. Wish me luck. This is hard. I went back to the beginning of the whole draft 2 days ago and just started from the scratch because nothing was like clicking in my brain and making sense. And this is something I think most people deal with. Like if you can't write for just like a whole weekend straight, 2 days in a row, or like 3 or 4 days in a row, you can get a bit like unmoored from the manuscript and you can be like, oh god, like you just lose the little details, like, oh, what was that? Like, and I've just had so much going on in my life. Like even Principle of Moments, I wrote that while I was still in full-time school and uni, and so I had loads of stuff going on. But for some reason the manuscript was always like at the front of my mind, like it was all I cared about. But I think as you get older, I'm learning literally like there are so many important things that you have to keep at the forefront of your mind all the time, that this book, even though I love it, it's not like lived inside my head as much as the Principle of Moments did. At this point I actually like this book more than the Principle of Moments, but because I've just had so many things going on. Like even I was writing this while reviews were coming out for Principle of Moments, and I was still doing loads of like press stuff like literary festivals and traveling for it, that I just felt like I've been so like, ooh, I've not been able to just like sink my claws as deeply into this one as I wanted. I don't know, something's not the same, but it's just a different series. It's like it's all going to be different. I don't know, has anyone else struggled with that, where you can't get, it feels like you can't get like a good stretch of time to just work on the book, so you're like feeling a bit lost with it? But I actually feel more connected to it now because I went straight back to the beginning. Basically have just read up to the point that I was editing again to just in my mind be like, what, Esmie, what is going on here? And that was good because everything that I forgot, I've now refreshed in my brain. So it was an easy fix, it just took time, and time is valuable when you're on a deadline because I don't have much of it left. I'm gonna take a bit of a break now and then get back to it. I brought over some of my notes. I've got my schedule for the next few days and then just some notes that I've been making. I've gone to paper because I've been doing it on my split screen laptop, but for some reason I can't read it anymore. I think it's because I've been looking at my laptop too much. I'm a bit stumped by something, so I'm gonna go get my notes. I have some notes from my agent, like from an agent call that I did. And my problem is I've got too many notebooks. So I get all these notes, put them in my different notebooks and then lose them. But I found the notebooks and I'm gonna go flick through. Right, okay, so this is, what is this? This is, what does this say? Questions about, okay, so this is Gutter Witch. This is my fancy manuscript. And I don't know where my, aha! Okay, I'm gonna put that one over there. And this one has got loads of notes, but it's just random stuff. Oh, here's my word count diary. What a fortuitous page for it to open up. That's how I was drafting this. I drafted the first draft of this so quick. None of it was good. Okay, that is also going over there. Perfect, I found the right ones. Let me find these notes. Also, if anyone's interested in research for British mythology and kind of like witchy fairy stuff, I found these two books to be incredibly helpful. These two, I've got a few more. I love this one. Oh, I spilt water all over it though. So I had annotations in here. A lot of them just literally got washed away. Like, it's giving aestheticism, if that's a word. This is just interesting about British history, mythological history. Because I studied classics for my degree, I'm very interested by how mythology and poetry can shape nationhood and people's ideas of where they come from and who they are. This one has been really interesting because it has pictures. I love stuff like this. It's all about magic and magicians, and it's got really brilliant quotes in it. Like, it's just really cool. I don't know. I really like this one. It's very inspiring to me. Like, it's got loads of really interesting sort of personal histories and personal accounts. Not a fan of the fact they've put it in like this grey font, which is hard to read, but like, this is crazy. From a very early age, I knew that I had psychic powers. What's that TikTok sound that's like, Maddie knew who she was from a very young age? This guy was like, psychic. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving this. Like, what is going on here? What is going on here? Magic in London, the two central figures, Vera Chapman, founder of the Tolkien Society. Oh, and Ross Nichols, chief of the Order of the Bards, Ovates and Druids, swear on Excalibur during a spring equinox ceremony on Parliament Hill in 1967. Whilst this sword is unsheathed, we promise that England, our home and mother, shall be illuminated by the swords of our spirits, and that to the true spirit of England we shall never be true. We shall ever be true. Yeah, it's just stuff like this, because I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not super patriotic in the sense that I go to church and know all the hymns and all that kind of stuff. So this is just helping me with the language of how to talk about sort of English magic, and I'm loving it because my whole book is kind of about being an outsider to that tradition, and so I'm doing all this research to kind of figure it all out and basically having a whale of a time. I got all the books from this shop called Treadwell's Books, which is in Bloomsbury. Incredible shop. It's basically like an esoteric magical bookstore. So you can see why I just absolutely love it. This was £12.99. It's a little expensive, so I got these as a treat for myself. And I've loved every second, if you can't tell. Okay, I've been working for a few hours now. I feel like I'm back in the swing of things. I'm not gonna vlog for too long because I want to keep my concentration, but whew, calm, breathe, it's gonna be okay. So I've got my edit notes down there. I'm looking for notes on one specific character because I just cannot decide who this girl is. I think because she's so far out of the realm of my own experience, that's definitely one of my limits as a writer, is writing people who are totally different from me. Some people are so good at it, like Robin Hobb. This woman, the variation amongst her characters, personalities, motivations, what drives them, who they are, like there's so many different people. It's just brilliant. Oh, so I'm just trying to really channel that. I wonder if people, when they read it, if people will be able to know who it is that I struggled writing the most. Alright, I found the notes about her. Wish me luck, guys. I'm going back in. I'm gonna go put this here next to all my notes. Why does that look ginormous? It's not that big, I promise. Well, even if it was, period. I actually need it to get me through this because I'm struggling, guys, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I've lit my candle, my emotional support candle. I've got my Kinder Bueno. Okay, taste test. Oh, the marshmallow's already melting off. Morning guys, I am on my morning walk. I had to get out of the house and into some fresh air because this draft is beating me up, and I think the main way that I'm feeling is like if I can finish this draft, it's like I'm keeping a promise to myself. And I've spoken about that before on my channel of like the most important, you know, the way that you finish a first draft is by keeping the promise to yourself that you can finish it. And I think it's just hard because this year, obviously my book came out literally in a few weeks. It's going to be like a whole year of me being a published author, and I think I'm just like struggling because I keep thinking about that line weirdly from Wicked that's like, it's strange but getting your dreams like is a little bit more complicated than it seems, or something like that. And like so much of this year has been amazing, but so much of it has been like really difficult. And this book, I've said before, was like my desperation book of like, if I want to take my career to the places that I want it to go, I need to write this book and finish it. And I'm kind of like, I think I'm getting towards the end and I'm almost having like performance anxiety of like, if I can't finish this, maybe this book isn't like, this isn't for me. And almost like, what if I finish it and I try to sell it and it doesn't sell, and just like almost scared of the potential that it offers and that it brings. And I'm just coming on this walk to say to myself, you know what, calm down, take a breath, have some fresh air, and just, you know, don't let fear of what's to come put you off more than kind of the excitement of what could be. It's really tough. I think so many people, especially if you like struggle with anxiety or worrying about things, it can be really difficult to think, what if it fails? What if everything goes horribly wrong? But then there's a flip side to that, which is like, but what if it all goes amazingly? And what if it's all like exactly just how you wanted it to be and just how you thought it was going to be? So that's kind of what I'm on this walk, powering along, just thinking like, okay, it's hard. Yes, like we know it's hard. Writing a book is not easy. Like only, you know, a really small percentage of people who start out, you know, saying at a dinner party, I'm going to write a book, actually end up getting to that place of type in the end. I've done it before, I can do it again. Don't be scared. That's a huge refrain in the book I'm writing as well. It's like the idea of childhood dreams and things that you were so brave to ask for as a kid, feeling so daunting as an adult in a way they just didn't when you were like, you know, 15 or 10 years old. You know, like people who always say they want to be a pop star when they're younger, and it feels so uncomplicated as a dream, but then you get older and, you know, adult life comes in and worries start to crowd you and you're like, oh my god, I don't know if this is like realistic. My mantra of the week to get me through this draft is just like, F that, I can do this. If I knew that I could do it then I know I can do it now. You know, don't be afraid. And that sentence pops up so many times during my book, and I think that's a subconscious message to myself of don't be afraid, don't let this scare you. So I'm on my walk. I literally just had to stop and say that because that's how I was feeling, and I'm just like, I can fucking do this. Like, and to help turn my day around a little bit, I've also decided to go to the farmer's market and pick up some vegetables on my way home so that I can make a massive soup tonight, which will just lift my spirits. Some cozy food. Never did anyone any harm when they were trying to get a book done. Okay, I'm back from the farmer's market / fruit and veg market, and I'm just so excited to finally have some nice food to make. I also just feel like the walk really cleared my head and I can actually think now, so I'm gonna keep writing, see how I do. But first, here's my haul. Coriander. I love cooking with coriander because it just adds such a freshness to things. Like I put it in couscous and I put it in whenever I have like pittas or anything, I do that. So I've got a lovely bunch of mint, which I'm gonna use to make tea and also to put in like salads and stuff. Kind of roguely, I also got some mushrooms. So I got these oyster mushrooms. Are they oyster? I can't remember. Something like that, but they kind of look like this. Like that. Which I'll probably use to make a mushroom pasta. So I got some tomatoes, lovely tomatoes. I also want to make juice, so I got 8 apples. I got all these apples for £1. I'm gonna blend them and make some juice. And to that, I'm gonna add ginger. And I got 2 types of ginger. I got just your regular ginger, but then also the guy at the store was like, do you want to try some spicy ginger? So I was like, hell yes. So I've got a bunch of spicy ginger and it smells amazing, and regular ginger. And that is pretty much everything I got. And I wasn't supposed to, but I bought these 2 books. I got this one mainly because it's like the Hunger Games, and then this one because it's apocalypse fiction, which I absolutely am so excited for. So this is what I got today. So yesterday I was kind of stressing out. I was like, oh my god, how do I make it romantasy? And then my brain was like, just shush, stop trying to make witty banter happen, it's never gonna happen, like kind of thing. I gravitate more towards yearning looks, existential crises, overlong descriptions of very intense eye contact. So I thought, do you know what? Let's play the home field, let's stay where we know. And that's what I did. And do you know what? As soon as I did that, it all came so much more naturally to me. And I fell back in love with the main romantic pairing in my book. This book is a bit of a weird one because it's set in university. So I'm really having to tread the line as I write the romance, specifically between like what is acceptable for YA and what is acceptable for sort of like new adults. Anyway, this is my last full day of writing because I managed to swap shifts with someone today, so I didn't have to go into work because I just needed to get this done. Why is swapping shifts so nerve-wracking? Like, can you work on my behalf? But someone was happy to do it, so that's good. Tomorrow I'm going into work from 3 till 9, so that's quite good. I can work the whole morning and then some of the evening as well. Also, do you see how I'm ADHD? Do you see how I'm ADHD? I have a rug arriving today. That is possibly the most exciting thing ever. It's with Ruggable. I already have one rug from them, which I'm going to show in like another video when I do a video about it. But yes, how exciting. I'll film the unboxing. I'm literally waiting, watching the window like... I'm waiting! Anyway, without further ado, let's just get cracking for today. I'm feeling good. I reckon I've got half the manuscript left to edit. We can do this, guys. Oh, wish me luck. I want to get this in so badly and I want to impress my agent. Like, I really love and respect her. That sounded intense. But I just really respect her and I really want her to be like, well done, Esmie. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm tired of working on this book. And I talked a bit before about burnout in my last vlog. I'm definitely not burnt out anymore because I'm somewhere that I feel safe and happy and I'm just like, I've taken time to rest and heal, you know? But I'm still just a bit like, Jesus, when is this gonna be done? And one of the most like mind fucky parts, is that a word, of being a writer is basically like, you do everything for free until you get a book deal. It's all like on spec, like you're just working basically with the aim eventually of getting paid for it. Obviously when I do Principle of Moments I get paid for that, but for this book it's all just because I'm like, yeah, I wanted to write it, like I wanted to do it. As I've just said, I've literally got myself in this situation. But no, like it is rewarding, and I guess the adrenaline is part of it, like the thrill of the chase. I don't know, but yeah, I have been thinking about going on sale, but I'm quite nervous. And just like the idea that my book could just die on submission, no, I don't want to think about it. No, it's fine, it's not gonna happen. I have so much belief in my agent, and if she didn't think that this book like could do something amazing, she wouldn't let me write it. So look what just arrived. I'm so excited for this. I love all the Ruggable rugs that I've seen online. I've never owned a rug, like a proper rug before. And you can put these in the washing machine and clean them like that. And they like can scrub out stains. Oh, it's just perfect. This is why I wanted it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these rugs are brilliant. I'm gonna unbox it now and then I'm just gonna have to clear out my entire living room space to try and lay it down. Okay, so I think this is like the fluffy part that you put underneath it. It's not the actual rug, so I'm gonna take that out. I've got to move this entire couch. It's massive. And I'm just a girl, but I can do it. I actually hate that I'm just a girl shit. Women can do anything. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, I don't know why I'm being dramatic. I can actually just push it. Ah, much easier. OMG, sneak peek of the rug. I think this is going to be so cute. Right. Okay, let me take out all the pieces. This is so fun. I was going to say DIY, but I've literally done nothing. This is so cute. Oh my god. Why is this suddenly a gymnastics routine? Okay. I just need to keep curling up, so I just I don't want to put it underneath the sofa yet. Okay, one second. This is half of it, and I'm obsessed. Basically, I wanted it because it's just really cute. Like, Tell me that isn't the most adorable thing you've ever seen in your life. I love the sort of orange trees. I obviously love the unicorn. The reason I ordered this is because it's just giving Gutter Witch, which is my new fantasy. Like, it's very whimsical. Look at the lily pads and the ducks. Oh my God. I think I might have got the perfect size by accident. I'm so happy. I think this is perfect, right? The only problem is now I can't remember where I was before. Can you tell that I've never done anything like this before? I put the couch right back in its final place. I'm gonna place the rug, then move the couch the last couple of centimeters. This is literally testing every single ounce of patience that I have. I have to say, one of my favourite things about moving out of home is like being able to decorate my own flat. I feel like I'm always someone who's been so old before my time, so literally the fact that I get to just like lay here in the middle of the floor in my own flat, wow. I cannot tell you, there were so many days when I was younger that I was like, oh, I just want my own space. And I was quite like depressed when I was a teenager, and writing was like 100% my escape from that. And so to be able to just sit here and be like, I can breathe, because what is that you can hear in the distance of this video, in the background? It's the sweet sound of fucking silence, yeah. Nobody's... I love my family, I love them so much. But oh my God, being able to just come here, relax, like do a writing marathon like I have today. I'm by no means saying it's impossible to write while you've got a family, or you're living at home, or you've, you know, started a family of your own, because what a blessing. But yeah, I think for the time that I am in my life, I'm ready to just be on my own for a little while. I love that I'm saying that as if I don't have a whole other man that lives in this flat with me, but he's not here right now. He's with his family for New Year's, and I am running wild and free, just loving my life. Also, I can just sing whenever I want to. Obsessed. 10 out of 10.
On his hat, nodded in the breeze. He saw her once and makes them feel justified in them. When he had, so he makes them feel. With the money they parcel out to him, he buys what they should have bought for themselves. Not because no bounds, swift outrage. How dare she touch his thing? Dump was chafing abominably. It need good. I'll need it by morning. He hopped on to the boy. I do not mind sharing with fear paralyzed him. But better since our Adal always feared that something would be over his bed. Maybe the problem is the crewman would not keep. This way you can pretend it was something you've always known how to do. When she turned back to face, tested in dismay, he repeated, I don't want to hurt.
Not being funny, is there a more beautiful side than that? Let me just focus this, because what on earth? Ooh, that is too good. Now I'm actually getting excited. That's how bored I am with drafting that some strawberry cheesecake ice cream could actually put the will to live back inside my soul. I'm gonna be so real, if this pot of ice cream survives the night, I'll be surprised at that. Also, I was so skeptical about strawberry cheesecake, but at the cinema, people keep ordering it. And I was like, why would you want something that has bits of cheesecake in it? Lo and behold. I tried it, and it is so good. I usually don't like bits of like cake in it. I don't like chocolate fudge brownie Ben & Jerry's, because the fudgy bits are just, it's too much, like it's doing too much. For some reason I really like this. Maybe I'm just mentally delirious from drafting. It's so good. Also, Haagen-Dazs makes me feel like I'm a millionaire, so. Guys, I'm literally so tired, I'm gonna have to call it a night. I'm literally a shell of myself. It's 2 I can't believe I'm saying this and I'm filming this video on my phone, which I literally hate doing, but I just finished Gutter Witch. Like, I literally just pressed the end, like wrote the end, closed the laptop, formatted all the chapter titles, and I think it's ready to send to my agent tomorrow. Oh my god. I told her she was getting it today, so I'm sending it. I just feel like absolutely exhausted, but also just so happy that it's done. This is so crazy. I've worked on this book for so long, since May of last year, just like relentlessly. And I've through a lot of like hard, annoying publishing stuff, and so this has been like, I call it like my desperation book, because I'm like, if this one isn't going to work, I don't know if I'm like strong enough to stay in the industry. But I've got a really good feeling about it. Oh my god. Hopefully the next time I update you guys about Gutter Witch, it's for going on submission to editors. I anticipate like maybe like one tiny little round of edits, but I'm so confident with this draft. Wish me